but it was a good thing that we executed our offense pretty much perfectly.
Yeah, we played our offense
Kind
really
of peak
well.
performance, you know? Well, not you, but me.
Okay, calm down.
Hey guys, this is Super and Dante from the San Francisco Shock. We're going to be breaking down our win versus the LA Gladiators on Numbani on Behind the Screens.
Well, right here, we rolled out with Lucio, Moira, Sombra Tracer, and then Winston Diva.
Yeah, unfortunately they kind of got rolled over.
Yeah, our plan was to take point control with our tanks and healers on me and Sinatra. Like, we're trying to push them off the high ground so me and Sinatra can kill them on the ground. But we didn't get any early kills, so they had to contest the point from there. And then from there, I think I hacked Fisher, and we just won from there.
Yeah, Sombra kind of makes tanks really sad.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of just turn into a walking potato. You can't do much, so.
Yeah. Basically, like, the strat was just make them go to point, and then we can hack them because they can't look at both our team and then me that was on the other side.
Yeah. And then these guys get staggered. Very unlucky for them. Oh, I still got 3 kills. What the heck? He's insane.
Frag.
He's insane. And then I think they got like 1 fight on second, which is, you know, unlucky.
Yeah, those stagger kills were really big because it made it so they only got 1 fight, and the fight that they got had EMP, so it's like really, really favored for us.
Yeah. Especially all that Moira AoE healing, like when we were on first in the corner.
Yeah.
No one's gonna die to that.
It's really good for our tanks because like they have limited healing. They have Zen Mercy and we have Moira, and we're all grouped up.
Did you EMP that?
And yeah,
oh,
this was the EMP. They were like really grouped, so it was a fat EMP.
They're getting slammed.
And they died off cart, so they couldn't really have another fight, which was really good for us. Right here, they tried to contest. Fisher jumped on point, but Moth had a really good boop on him, and then he couldn't.
Oh yeah, I think Nevix and Moth both booped him.
But it was off camera, I think.
Yeah. We have like 5.5 minutes coming in the last, so it's a little bit nasty, to say the least. We probably could have capped the whole map with like 4.5 minutes if Dante doesn't feed here, but that's okay.
That's toxic.
You kind of got clapped, dude.
But yeah, I made a mistake right here. I was going for poke because I was like 60 on EMP or 70 something. I was close to it, and I think the Zen right clicked me, and then the Winston jumped on me at like the same time, and I just died, which ruined our snowball.
Yeah.
So that was kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, we kind of get held up here for a while because we needed to switch a comp for a while. Like we stayed on Lucio Moira for a long time, but we needed to switch to Mercy Zen. Just because it's really hard to get these final kills in this last point without a Zenyatta. Because they have healing and they can just play LOS really well. And it's hard for you to finish if you don't have a Zen.
And they have a massive spawn advantage, so it makes it really hard to do a lot. And the long sightlines are just really good for Zen in general. Yeah, right here's just a sad Fisher.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know, dude.
This was kind of a mistake on my part because the Mercy went into res, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna EMP, cancel it, and like hack other people, even though they were transing, because I think it's worth to cancel the res. And then I said I canceled it, but I said it, and people thought I canceled the high noon in the back, so they peeked, and then two of us died to it.
You like to throw matches, huh?
Yeah, I'm a match thrower.
Oh. Shifo kind of missed a few shots there. It's okay.
It's toxic.
Doesn't really matter in the end. I think we try to go around them, but they kind of saw it coming because we telegraphed it pretty hard.
Yeah.
So they just knew and all just backed up. What the heck? Okay, we killed Shaz apparently.
That was a pretty good kill on Shaz, but I think like they rezzed it because there's like not enough pressure. We can't really push into it because it's in their spawn. So yeah.
We're actually doing okay this fight. I don't know what happens here. Oh, I think Snatch ends up dying here? Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
Sure for a 1-degs him.
That was unfortunate because with our comp, it's like really hard to finish. Like if me or Sinatra die, it's basically like impossible to finish the map unless we have like a Diva Bomb.
Because we have no damage without a Zenyatta.
Yeah, if we had a Zen, like it maybe be doable, but it's like really hard to finish the last points of maps without a Zen. Because you just lack damage.
Right.
And Zen ult is like the best ult for keeping people alive, so.
Yep. Do you EMP? Oh, I think you EMP. Then you hack Bishu.
Yeah, I just regular hack Bishu.
And then you EMP after, I think.
Or no, wait, we killed Fisher, I think. And then actually, I don't really remember.
Oh, no, we just, okay. Well,
a lot of us died.
We all fed.
Unlucky. I think it's next fight.
Next fight, you hack Bishu, yeah. This is onto Snatcher, when he kills Snatcher. Oh no.
Yeah, I feel like Surefour got really unlucky this game because like all the times he played like off camera, whenever it wasn't spectating him, like he would always get like a lot of kills, but then when he was on camera, he would just like miss. That's like the worst feel. It's like why?
Yeah, this is where you hack Bishu. And yeah. A tree body blocked you. Nice job.
I think I EMP right here, but it was kind of bad because it was hard for our team to follow with it. I should have just EMP'd point, and maybe we could have got a kill with the D.Va bomb. Or we did get a kill, but I EMP'd the Zen and the Winston in the back.
Oh my god, Surefour's good.
But no one could follow it. Like Sinatra tried and he died. Like,
yo, are you seeing this?
Yeah, it's hard to follow up with.
You know, I think I'm gonna blame Danteh for this loss here, because I killed the McCree and got the Zen killed. I don't know what you were doing out there, probably not much, but it's okay.
Listen, I think that was my second death of the map.
He's stupid.
Listen. No.
I popped off, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so we finally swapped Zen Mercy, and I think this is the fight we win. Cause like
the first fight.
It's just really, really strong.
Or I think someone gets picked and we backed out, but the first actual fight we get, I think we win.
Yeah, we handicapped ourselves really badly by not playing Zen Mercy.
Oh, maybe this is the. Oh yeah, no, this is the fight we win because the tanks feed.
Yeah, it's like we could punish their tanks finally because without a Zen, it's really hard to punish tanks, especially if they have one tank ult because they just don't die.
Yeah, it's a little bit nasty.
And then I have EMP on cart.
Dude, just imagine if we swapped sooner. This would have been like insane.
I think I EMP'd Surefour and then the D.Va, but the EMP didn't actually affect the D.Va
because she was resuiting, yeah.
Once she's like resuiting, if she gets like flashbanged or EMP'd,
any CC,
yeah, any CC doesn't affect her until she's like attacking her. And then right there, she was getting back into Mac, and then I hacked her like as she's getting back into Mac, and then she loses her Mac and like all charge.
Send him back to his spawn.
Yeah. They're just stalling right now.
Man, if only we switched in.
So they chose to run a Widow offense, which I think is pretty strong against Sombra because with Sombra, if you want to contest the Widow, like you can go for it, but there's like a really good chance she one-hits you because like most of the Widows in Overwatch League are really good. So it makes it really hard when you're playing Sombra because like you don't know if you should push your luck. You'll be like, should I shoot her more? Should I TP? So it's really hard sometimes. We
actually did a pretty good job here against this defense, or against this offense of not giving the Widow many sightlines. We play LOS really well. She doesn't get many opportunities to take a shot, but unfortunately the Tracer kind of poked out me specifically, so I couldn't really get too much contest on point, and they just ended up like strong arming us off the point, which is unlucky, but we did play the Widow LOS really well.
Yeah, that was like kind of our mindset. We didn't really want to dive because it wouldn't be favored for us. Like the way they were positioned, so we're just like, okay, just try to like make the Widow really useless and don't play on her sight lines. So we were like constantly calling the location of the Widow just so we can avoid her, but eventually we ended up losing. So maybe it would have been a better option to dive, but our objective here was just to LOS her.
Like she sees no one. I think she gets one, or yeah, she gets one shot on her Zen that she misses, and then no one else gives her a shot for like a very long time. It's really good. And she's still looking.
The good part about these kind of fights is they're really long, so like if you win the fight, then 2 minutes is already gone because we just like play it like really grindy. Yeah. As soon as we have like an impacting ult, we use it and then we win the fight, and then that's 2 minutes gone just from one fight.
But right here, Ash is on our back line and everyone gets drawn back, so I have to like stay on point. And I'm getting chunked really hard, so my HP is really low right now, and I didn't get healed, and so I think I have to run back to get healed, and then they get a lot of point pressure as a result. And then by the time I come back to the point, Ash already has a pulse bomb, and he sticks sleepy.
Yeah.
So, quite unlucky. I think if Moth nanoed Sinatra here before he died, it might have been possible to win this fight, but they had Valk, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have like one-clipped the Zen.
We were like, is it winnable? Is it winnable? Like, he's like, I have nano. And then Sinatra said yeah, but he was in LOS with Sinatra, so he couldn't nano him.
Yeah, but even though we lost that first fight, it was like really long, so we took a minute and a half off the clock, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Also, like he swapped to Mercy right after he died because like he didn't want to stay in Ana because like Mercy's just better for the rest of the map. We just wasted
an ult basically.
So if he nanoed Sinatra, that might have forced trans from Chaz, and then like second point would have been a little different. And right here, like I heard a monkey, or I heard someone walking near me because I was just in the corner, and I stealthed around. And I was like, guys, there's a monkey in here. I'm gonna hack him. And I just hacked him.
That's what I'm saying. Like getting hacked.
Followed up.
Getting hacked as a tank is just, it's the worst thing because you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You have to rely on your team really heavily once you get hacked, and it's not often you can react to it, especially if you're a Winston and the Sombra hack is out of your range. So you kind of just sit there and you're like, okay, well, go next.
Yeah, I think Sombra really punishes Winstons that flank a lot and like are really aggro.
Yeah.
And it's good that we played Sombra against Fisher because he's like really, really good, and if you let him do that stuff, he'll carry really hard. So that's really good.
You get a big EMP here on the tanks, and then but Shaz gets the trance off.
Yeah, it's unlucky that we couldn't DMAC D.Va. She was like probably 50 HP before she got trans.
I think we have to give them some room here, if I'm not mistaken. No? Next fight, maybe? Yeah. Oh, yeah, right, because Bichu kills too, so we do have to back up a little bit.
Yeah, we end up winning the fight, I think, because you instantly
Yeah, me and Sasha kill the supports, yeah. But then we have to give them space, because obviously we have to go back for the supports.
Their spawn's way closer than us. Like, we went even in that fight, really, but their spawns are a lot closer. Like, Fisher's already back, whereas our team is probably just, like, not even through that underpass area.
So we, like, drew the fight, but they just gained cart time because of spawn advantages. And then, what happens this next fight, actually? I think we just dive the back line.
Do I have EMP? Yeah,
I don't know.
I think we played really passive right here, and then we just got an ult.
Kind of wasted bubble there.
Yeah, I think I got EMP maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I got EMP.
And they just got run over.
Yeah, we just drove them.
That's the good thing about playing Sombra, is if you're playing against a team who likes to drag on fights or extend fights to be really long, it favors the Sombra because she can build her ult really quickly on the tanks, and if she gets EMP in a fight, it's basically GG because they can't win the fight. Or they can, but it's very difficult.
Yeah.
So.
Right here, Surefour swaps to Sombra. So now it's a Sombra mirror. I think it like favors us because we play Sombra a lot more than them. So like we know how it works, and that was really good though.
Okay, that was really weird. It looked like it stuck her, but it didn't, and it still killed her, so I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, it said stuck.
I'll take it.
That's probably just weird. Yeah, I think we actually lost this fight.
No, we won this fight.
Oh, okay, yeah, we lost the next fight.
Yeah. No, I think because they cap an OT, don't they?
Do they?
I think so.
I don't really remember that well. Oh yeah, maybe they kept it. Oh yeah, I think I had EMP next fight, so we won that for free.
Yeah. And then I think they finally got their... But their EMP didn't even get much value, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Right here, something... Like, I got a really fat EMP, and it, like, won us the fight for free. But I think it might have been a little bit better if I waited till their Monkey or Tracer ulted. Because then they would have been half committed, and they would have just lost the ults.
Yeah.
But, like, us winning this fight, it just gains us time, really.
Great.
But, yeah. It was still good.
It's a nasty second point hold. It's like 4 minutes right now.
And right here, I was just poking. I think I got EMP before Surefour got another one, or his first one. I got another one before, just because like I was just poking their team. Like they were letting me poke them for free.
Yeah.
So, or maybe he got it, but we got them at like the same time.
This fight is really weird because they have almost 6 ults. I think Shez gets his trance.
Yeah, that's one thing about Sombra on defense is it's kind of bad because if you just EMP like a lot, then like their ults will naturally stack. Like they won't have to like have good ult management. It'll just naturally like happen because like they literally can't use their ults. So
Surefour like
they don't commit to on one.
Solo EMP'd me there on the cart, but I just ended up killing him. But I still got EMP'd, so they res them after they EMP'd me, and then Fissure chased me with his ult into the room behind the cart, so then I ended up just dying. And then they couldn't get a res off on me, the supports, because it was too close to the enemy backline, so they would have just killed them. And they ended up just grinding this fight out because I was dead. And we also got our trance forced before the start of that fight, so it was very hard for us to do much there. Because if we had a trance there, we probably could have tranced me in that room, and we would have won the fight, but it's okay. We held it for 5 minutes, which is like really good for second point. Considering if you lose a fight, it's really hard for you to retake. But we did pretty well there.
Yeah, right here we kind of messed up. I think if we had better ult management, we could have just full held.
Yeah.
Because I think if we just took a dry fight on the cart like right now, like as soon as we could, it would have forced out ults from them, even though they don't have any. But then we could have saved like 5 ults. But I think we win this fight right here, DMP, and then we lose the next fight. Because like we didn't have enough ults maybe, I don't know.
We had trance, and I think we're
maybe we just
70 on Mercy ult.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we used both DPS ults right there, which is kind of bad because it's like now actually last fight and we don't have much.
This is a really long fight, if I remember. Like, it gets dragged on for a very long time, but they just end up, because they have Zen here, it's a lot easier for them to finish than it was with us with our Moira Lucio.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Although we have plus support ults, and you're already 70 on EMP.
Yeah. I got a lot of EMPs this fight. Because like on Numbani, it's really hard for their tanks to hide. Or not really hard, but like they weren't hiding, so they were just letting the healers heal them. So like I was farming a lot of EMP.
I actually kind of just wasted pulse bomb there, trying to stick you. I don't know why you would do that.
Oh, it's because I just keep you back.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. I got an EMP, but I didn't get their Zen, so it was kind of low value. The transit. But
that trance is also kind of low value from us.
Yeah. Then they EMP'd us. We had both tank ults, and that kind of screwed us over.
Like, we could have saved that trance, I think, and we would have won this fight easy.
Yeah, maybe. I think knowing that they had the EMP, we probably should have transed it, but not much you can do. It's just a mistake.
Yeah, and then we just keep on staggering on the point here. There's not much we can do. We do get Diva out of mech though. They almost got off the point there.
Yeah,
that was my plan, to try and knock them all off. But it's really hard if they have more than 2 people on the point because they can just stay on all sides of the cart, so you can't knock them all off at once.
And that's actually really good by Sleepy right there. I don't know if you noticed, but he had another trans, and he just trans in the beginning of that fight. He built it in like 40 seconds or something. Yeah. I remember seeing a clip on it. But yeah, that was really impressive.
But unfortunately, we just can't win this fight because we're just staggering on one by one at this point.
Yeah.
And they have a Zenyatta, so.
Yeah, when the other team has a Sombra and a Zen, it makes it really hard to win those stagger fights because whatever goes on point to contest just gets hacked and discorded and instantly dies. Yeah, they ran Widow again, but we just changed our positioning. Instead of putting our supports main, we put Moth on Mercy so we can res if anyone dies to the Widow.
Yeah.
And we had them playing like the little cubby where Sinatra was going to go to. It's just on the outside of the map with the mini. And then it kind of like throws them off because they only have a minute and they probably weren't expecting it. So it's always good to change your positioning before overtime.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Nevix just scouts their comm. He told us that they have a Widow.
Yeah.
Right away, so we can be ready for it. And then we basically do the same thing, just with different positioning.
Yeah.
Or actually, we might have dove. I don't really remember, but I think we LOS'd until like an opportunity came.
Oh, I see where our supports are. Okay. Where am I at?
But yeah, our supports were playing in that cubby right there, so we had them pressured from like all angles, really.
And then we're right below them, so then we can just coordinate. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, I think I hacked Bishu. He was main, and then I hacked him, and then we killed their tanks.
Oh my.
Yeah, but we traded our diva for their diva, which is kind of bad. This was a scrappy fight. It could have been like a lot of different ways.
I also think we gave him a tick we didn't need to.
Yeah. But yeah, right here,
Sure just gets
I think I
mauled.
was like, can anyone go Widow? Can anyone go Widow? And then Super's like, yeah, I can go Widow. And then I just normal shot her, and then Super jumped her, and she died.
She got deleted. I think I died.
She got res, but it was still good because it like really delayed them. They had to slow down their tempo a lot. And then it's just a skirmish
Sure
fight.
popped a little bit there.
Yeah,
actually.
Sure got a lot of kills.
But we killed a Mercy. Shaz got his
But
ult.
yeah,
We could
Shaz
have stayed on
got
point
his,
here.
and then
Yeah,
we got ours, and then we had tank ults after, I think. Maybe.
We could have stayed on point here and let them not get that tick, but it's okay.
I died when I had EMP, which was pretty bad, but I'm coming back with EMP right now, and then Fisher was pretty smart.
I think
he like booped me away.
he has to
so
get
I
off the
couldn't do it
point
right
because of the nuke, and then they just the overtime.
The Z9.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really bad for us because they got like 1 tick. They got like slightly over 1 tick, which means that we had to get 1 tick to win.
Which means they have a win condition if they get a tick.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the worst we could have done on this map was draw, but because they got that tick, we could have lost. But it was a good thing that we executed our offense pretty much perfectly.
Yeah. We played our offense
Kind
really
of peak
well.
performance, you know? Well, not you, but me.
Okay, calm down. Okay, so right here, on their offense, I think they kind of, or on their defense, they kind of made a misplay because the first point they knew that me and Sinatra both went under to like go for the people that drop, and knowing that their Zen and soldiers still dropped instead of like, I think they could have backed up into the snake area and it would have been safer for them, but like most teams, they just dropped to the like second point because it's really good for
Well,
soldiers
if
to
they're
drop
not there, it's kind of hard for them to drop.
Well, if they were positioned back more, they could have went back into Cubby. But what they had to do, they had to drop because they just didn't adapt. And then me and Sinatra were just waiting behind, and we killed both their soldier and Zen.
Yeah.
But I don't think they realized that's why like they lost the first fight because like me and Sinatra the first time through, we didn't kill their backline. We just like I had to TP out, and then I just hacked the tank some point. But right here, me and Sinatra just go through, and then, yeah, we go straight under and kill their
kind of
backline.
fake them out here, debate them a little bit. I act like I'm gonna jump up top. I don't though. I don't take any damage from that, so I play point. They burst the Zen. Nevix dies, but it doesn't really matter at this point because we got their back line. And then we can just play the corner here and bully them out, and then eventually we just win the fight because of the healing we have with Moira.
Yeah.
They can't do much, and that's a
Yeah, I was just like on the other side of the wall, just hacking whatever went on point, and it was really OP.
Yep. And that's a GG for us. I think Big Goose almost touches the point from behind. Yeah, there he is. That was, yeah, good stuff.
Yep.
Well, you didn't do much.
Okay, calm down.
All I'm saying is any mistakes I made was because it was my first game, so I was a little nervous, you know?
Yeah.
Other than that, it would have been a flawless game.
Should we talk about last game?
Okay,
that's toxic.
Okay.